Shri Mataji, everyone. Good evening. Let me just turn the volume down. Patience. Thank you, Raj. I was just telling on Zoom. Just need a little bit of patience today because we have. I'm working from a new place from Adelaide today, actually, and it just means that. I don't have all kind of double screens, so I'm trying to work out how to just use one screen. So let's go. Let me just admit. Thank you very much. So let's start today's session with raising our Kundalinis and putting ourselves on in a bandhan. I haven't actually got a foot soap bucket here today, but please feel free, as we normally do, to put a bandhan on the water and have your feet in, and then raise your Kundalini and put yourself in the bandhan. And I find as we are doing this, moving our attention up along with our hands, requesting for the Kundalini to awaken within us, to help us through our meditation, to help us be collective, to feel the vibrations of the little collectivity that is doing the meditation together. So always having that humility and that prayer request in our hearts. And bandhan 7 times, 1 for each energy center. A few nice deep breaths in and out to settle our attention. Now with our breathing, we can also do a little exercise with our attention to help settle the attention before meditation. So let's try that. Just a few deep breaths in, and then we'll also add our attention to it. So attention on the Sahasrara. A nice deep breath in. And hold our breath. And slowly breathe out, keeping our attention on the Sahasrara. If possible, even raising the attention a couple of inches above our head. And once more, nice deep breath in, nice and slow. And just expanding your stomach, letting the breathe air flow into your lungs. Hold our breath. And slowly breathe out. Now this time, as we are breathing in, we'll also move our attention from the top of our head, along the spine, and to the base. And as we hold our breath, we keep our attention at the base of the spine on the Muladhara, just below the triangular bone area, the sacrum. And then as you breathe out, we bring our attention up along the spine to the top of our head. Again, as we hold the breath out, we keep the attention on the top. So let's do that. Nice deep breath in, nice and slow, moving our attention along the spine, down to the base. Hold our breath and our attention on the Muladhara. And slowly breathe out, moving our attention along the spine to the top of our head. Hold your breath out and the attention at the Sahasrara. Then deep breath in, moving our attention to the Muladhara, holding it there. Now to establish the innocence within me. Now that I am innocent. And breathing out nice and slow. And to the top of the head. With both our hands towards Mother Earth. Keep our attention on the Muladhara. Keeping our attention on the Muladhara, we pray and request to Shri Ganesha to allow our Kundalini to rise, because the Kundalini doesn't rise without his permission. So please allow our Kundalini to rise on our central channel, the Sushumna, and establish the connection with our Divine Mother and eternal joy at the Sahasrara and beyond. Raise our attention to the Swadhisthana. Again, ask the essence of Shri Ganesha to be established on our Swadhisthana. We ask Mother to cleanse and balance our Swadhisthana so that our attention is settled, is anchored on our spirit. So pure knowledge, the divine knowledge, is established within us. We raise our attention to the Nabhi. Again, we request to Shri Ganesha, please be present on my Nabhi chakra. Mother, please make me a satisfied person. Mother, please help me be my own master. We'll keep our attention on the void and just listen to Sri Guru Ashtakam. So here, as you're foot soaking, you can give vibrations to your Nabhi, your void. So just giving it some bandhans in a clockwise direction, just circles. And then as if you're removing any negativity from the void, you can put it into the water if you're foot soaking, or just into the ether. Mother, please establish the Guru principle within me. You who are my Guru, please help me to be my own Guru, my own master. Please help establish the surrender within myself to allow the Spirit, my Spirit, to be my guide.
शरीरं स्वरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन्नलग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं। जय माताजी, श्री माताजी, जय माताजी, श्री माताजी। कलत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवाः सर्वमेतद्धिजातं मनश्चेन्नलग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं। जय माताजी, श्री माताजी, जय माताजी, श्री माताजी। षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन्नलग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी विदेशेषु मान्यस्वदेशेषु धन्यः सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी यशो मे गतं दिक्षु दान प्रतापात् जगद्वस्तु सर्वं करे सत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी न भोगे न योगे न वाजिराजौ न कान्ता सुखे नैव वित्तेषु चित्तं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्ये न देहे मनोवर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी गुरोरष्टकं यः पठेत् पुण्यदेही यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी च गेही लभेत्वाञ्छितार्थं पदं ब्रह्म संज्ञं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नं जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी जय माताजी श्री माताजी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
keep your palm in front of your belly button and just see what vibrations you're feeling flowing. So now move your right hand palm to the left side of your belly button and see what vibrations you're feeling flowing through that to the left side, what we call as the left navi. And move your hand to the right side of your belly button. That's feeling the vibrations of the right navi. And placing both your hands on your lap. Your attention on the Sahasrara, just watching your hands and putting your attention on your middle finger of the left and the right hand and the palm of your hand to see whether you feel any difference. Now, whatever you have felt on your finger should have reflected on what the vibrations you were feeling on the palms of your hand when you had it in front of that particular part of your belly. So for example, if your right middle finger is feeling cool, when you had your hand on the right side of your stomach, it should have felt cold. If your left middle finger was feeling tingling or warm, you should have felt that heat, a little bit of warmth or heat coming out from the left side of your stomach, of the left nabi. And if both your fingers are feeling nice and cool, then you should have felt cool in the center and on both the sides. So that's another way. If some people who can't feel, haven't got full sensitivity on their hands and can't say by the fingers, you can also feel the vibrations of the energy centers using your palm, keeping it in front of the energy center, moving it to the left and the right side, and then seeing what you're feeling. We keep our attention on the Sahasrara, a couple of inches above.
Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Om Shanti. Om
Please wash your feet and keeping our attention on ourselves. Just listen to a short talk of Shri Mataji.
But you cannot become yourself unless and until this sahasrara, this brain is opened out and the Kundalini becomes with the one with the Param Chaitanya. Before that, you are in complete ignorance about what is good and what is bad. Whatever you think for this brain is good, you do it. But whatever is really good, you do not know. Because you do not know the reality. Now we have to understand the consciousness that we have. Consciousness of being alive, consciousness of so many things we have, and the so-called knowledge we have about everything. All that consciousness is stored near the liver, for your information, by this diaphragm. But then this consciousness starts rising higher and higher. Then you become aware. In the evolutionary process, you become aware of things. Without going through your brain, you just become aware. And how? Not by thinking, not by understanding or seeing, but you become aware because your brain has now started working in a manner that's very, very sensitive. So you just become aware of some sort of a fear or maybe some sort of a goodness or anything. But it goes even further. The growth of consciousness, which becomes aware, goes further, where you start liking a person or disliking a person. But still it's nothing definite and sure. You dislike a person because he has a particular type of a face, maybe eyes or one maybe anything. Or maybe because you have known somebody who has been very nice. So you start transferring that image onto others. With these transferred images, you can hate or love someone. Then you start saying, I hate this, I hate that, which has no actually substantial meaning. You hate it because perhaps maybe such and such person looks like somebody. Now you go further with it, then you see that such and such person, now I'm not talking about things but about persons, such and such person has done this harm to me, something positive. So you start feeling that you should hate that person. Now you start hating that person. With that hatred, you develop new faculties how to harm that person. Then you start thinking how to destroy that person, how to make his life miserable. Then you may beat that person, you may shout at that person, you may try to kill that person, you can do anything. So now the awareness is going towards other direction, which is darkness, which is not light. Because in the light you won't do such a thing. In the light you see everybody is sitting, you know how far you are, where you are sitting. If you want to go out, you know how to walk out. But when in the darkness you are there, you just don't understand. And you go on behaving in a manner which cannot be explained otherwise, except that because you are a human being. Animals don't do that. Animals have limitation. The animals, if they find something wrong, something absolutely harmful to them, then they will attack or run away. But they do not carry a kind of a hatred or anything, but they can carry the impression of fear, could be of some sort of a harm done to them. But human beings are not like that. Human beings don't have any particular reason as such to hate someone. But why it works out? Because they are involved in their ego. The egoistical person feels that he has a right to do what he wants to do. He can kill anybody, he can bomb anyone, he can do whatever. But a person who is not doing that is the other way around, is frightened, is afraid of someone. Now the awareness moves on. This is a subtler awareness, because if you are afraid of somebody, you would not like to go to his house, you will avoid him in the street. All things you can do. So all this kind of knowledge about other human beings also accumulates in your mind. Then this thing starts working on a collective level. Because you think this group is very bad, they are good, these are bad, they are excellent, like that. It works on. In your own mind, you think that somebody has a group and the other group is better or that group is better. And collectively then you start working out your whole temperament, your awareness. Like once people decide that, say, for example, that black people are to be finished. So all the white people can join together. Or like at the time of Hitler, he decided that all other human beings but Germans were useless. So he gathered people around his thought and ideas, and this collective awareness just comes to, I don't know how, but it enters into the minds of men. They never challenge it, they never ask it whether it is correct or not. So this grows more and more and more, and then it becomes like a country-wise, you can say, an awareness of this kind of a feeling. But whether it is correct or not is not understood, is not known. So what is important, that you should know reality, you should know exactly what is right and what is wrong. For that, as I told you, there is this great power of Kundalini within. She is the one, she passes through all these centers, enlightens them first. So your awareness gets enlightened. And when she pierces through Sahasrara, she joins you to this all-pervading power, which is knowledge, which is love, which is truth. So after that you immediately know. Some people don't know immediately, but some people do. That what we have been thinking so far of separating ourselves from others by thinking they are not all right, they are wrong, they are whatever it is, this disappears. This disappears completely. And then you realize that your awareness itself is dominated by so many other circumstances. For example, where you were born, what your parents taught you, what experiences you have had. And then you realize that it was all wrong because it's not reality. Whatever feelings you have, whatever ideas you have about another person or about other nation, all of them are not correct. Because now your Sahasrara is awakened, that it is connected now to the all-pervading power. So this starts flowing into you. This, I should say, enlightened awareness. It starts flowing down into your being, in your brain, and then on your nerves. You can feel that awareness. Now, once you want to know about something, whether it is right or wrong, absolute right and wrong, it's not question of relative. You just have to put your hands towards that person or towards that thing or whatever it is. Immediately on these vibrations you will know.
Request to establish thoughtless awareness at our Sahasrara, Nirvichar Samadhi. Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji
not at Sahasrara, you have to thank me. At Sahasrara, put your hand, move it 7 times and thank me 7 times. Mother, thank you very much for the realization. And Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. And thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. And thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. And also thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. And thank you very much ultimately that Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth and working so hard for us, for all of us. Press it hard and move it hard. Now take down your hands. Heads are all very hot. So now let us give ourselves a nice bandhan. In the bandhan of Mother, let us move our left to the right. 1, nicely. Understanding what you are. What are your auras? Now again, second one. Now the third one. Now the fourth one. Now the fifth. Now the sixth one. And now the seventh. Now raise your Kundalini. Raise your Kundalini. Slowly, very slowly. Raise it first time, you have to do it very slowly. Now push back your heads and give it a knot. 1 knot. Second one, let's do it very slowly. And knowing what you are. You are a saint. Do it properly. Properly. Do it properly, not in a haste. Take it to your head. Push back your head and give it 2 knots there. 1 and 2. Now let's do the other one. Again, the third one you have to give 3 knots. Very slowly do it. Very slowly. Now do it properly. Now push back your head. Now give it the third one. 3 times. Now see your vibrations. See your vibrations? Like this. All the children, see your vibrations like this. Put your hands. Just step down it. Alright? Good. Beautiful. I am getting vibrations from you. May God bless. Thank you very much.
You can continue to stay in meditation for a little while longer and finish off whenever you're ready.
करावन है मेरी निर्मला माँ का नाम भी पार करावन है जहाँ कुछ भी न काम आए वहाँ ये काम आता है मेरी निर्मला माँ का नाम भी पार करावन है। जहाँ कुछ भी न काम आए वहाँ ये काम आता है। मैं मक्के को जो जाता तो फकत शिव मक्केश्वर का ध्यान करता और अर्ज करता, शिव बम भोले, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, ना दवा चाहिए ना शफा चाहिए, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, ना दवा चाहिए ना शफा चाहिए, शिव बम भोले। दर पर बुला बुला बुला, दर पर बुला, दर पर बुला बुला बुला, दर पर बुला 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 बुला, दर पर बुला फकीर को हसरत का वास्ता, दर पर बुला फकीर को हसरत का वास्ता, तुझको तेरे करम तेरी रहमत का वास्ता, तुझको तेरे करम तेरी रहमत का वास्ता। भवसागर में फंसे हुए हम बच्चे हैं तेरे, तुझको तेरे धर्म तेरी कुदरत का वास्ता, दर पर बुला ले शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले। जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे, जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे, जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे, जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे चाहने वाले, जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे चाहने वाले, जीते हैं भरोसे पे तेरे चाहने वाले। घर तुम न संभालो तो हमें कौन संभाले, मेरे शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले। शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, शिव बम भोले निगाहें करम हो अगर, ना दवा चाहिए ना शफा चाहिए, ना दवा चाहिए ना शफा चाहिए, मैं मरीज़ मोहब्बत मोहब्बत हूँ मुझको तो बस, मैं मरीज़े मोहब्बत हूँ मुझको तो बस, तेरे दामन की ठंडी हवा चाहिए। मैं मरीज़े मोहब्बत हूँ मुझको तो बस, तेरे दामन की ठंडी हवा चाहिए। शिवम भोले भोले शिवम भोले, शिव बम भोले मोरे 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 भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले शिव बम भोले। रहमत है शिव शक्ति माँ, अब तो हो नज़रे रहमत है शिव शक्ति माँ। इम्तिहान है तेरे आज सहजियों का, इम्तिहान है तेरे आज सहजियों का। ये मान लिया रहम का हकदार नहीं मैं, ये मान लिया रहम का हकदार नहीं मैं, ये भी न सही काबिले दीदार नहीं मैं। भटके हुए बच्चों के गुनाह बख्शो मेरी माँ, भटके हुए बच्चों के गुनाह बख्शो मेरी माँ, भटके हुए बच्चों के गुनाह बख्शो मेरी माँ, भटके हुए बच्चों के गुनाह बख्शो मेरी माँ। मैं खता की इंतहा हूँ, तू अता की इंतहा। क्षमादायिनी निर्मला माँ हो नज़ुरे रहमत है, रक्षा करी निर्मला माँ हो नज़ुरे रहमत है। नित्य यौवना निर्मला माँ हो नज़ुरे रहमत है, क्षमात्मिका निर्मला माँ हो नज़ुरे रहमत। अब तो हो नज़ुरे रहमत है शिव शक्ति माँ, इम्तिहान है तेरे आज सहजियों का, इम्तिहान है तेरे आज सहजियों का। तू क्षमा का है सागर दया का निधि, तू क्षमा का है सागर दया का निधि। बस मोहब्बत भरी एक नजर चाहिए, तू क्षमा का है सागर दया का निधि। बस मोहब्बत भरी एक नजर चाहिए। शिव बम भोले भोले शिव बम भोले। कलियुग की ये आतिश क्या तड़ पाएगी, कलियुग की ये आतिश क्या तड़ पाएगी, कलियुग की ये आतिश क्या तड़ पाएगी, कलियुग की ये आतिश क्या तड़ पाएगी। माँ के चरणों में जन्नत है मिल जाएगी, माँ के चरणों में जन्नत है मिल जाएगी। माँ के चरणों फुर्सत है मिल जाएगी, बात बिगड़ी हुई, बात बिगड़ी हुई सबकी बन जाएगी, बात बिगड़ी हुई सबकी बन जाएगी, बस तेरे नाम का आसरा चाहिए, बात बिगड़ी हुई सबकी बन जाएगी, बस तेरे नाम का आसरा चाहिए, शिवम भोले। ताजदारे दो आलम, 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 हे भोले खुदा, ताजदारे दो आलम, हे भोले खुदा, ताजदारे दो आलम, 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 हे भोले खुदा, कौन जाने कि कितना है रुतबा तेरा, 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 ओ ताजदारे दो आलम, 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 कुछ भी इसके सिवा मैं नहीं मांगता, कुछ भी इसके सिवा मैं नहीं मांगता, कुछ भी इसके सिवा मैं नहीं मांगता, आत्मा परमात्मा का मिलन चाहिए, कुछ भी इसके सिवा मैं नहीं मांगता, आत्मा परमात्मा का मिलन चाहिए, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे, शिव बम भोले मोरे भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव बम 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 भोले भोले, शिव बम भोले भोले, शिव